Well, yeah, I interviewed both the Hughes brothers. But, you know, they told me that, like, in retrospect, it probably worked out well because Pac was too big to play a minor role in a movie. You know what I'm saying?
To play Sharif, like,
yeah,
for real?
Who was really like a very minor part in Menace Society.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to stay with him. You know what I mean? Why y'all drinking them 40s?
Yeah.
You know?
Why y'all drinking this poison, man?
Poison. You know? Because I guess what had happened was during rehearsals, he was like, yo, so why did my character turn Muslim? Like, what's his backstory? Like, what made him, you know, what type of shit was he doing before? We gotta change the script around. And they were like, yo, Pac, it don't work this way. The script is done. Like, you can't just come in here during a reading and start changing the movie around. You know, this is a big production. You know, Disney was behind it and shit. You know what I'm saying, or whatever else. Like, no wait, New Line Cinema was behind it. It was a big production. So they got into a big argument over that shit. And Pac was like, man, fuck this movie. Yeah. Walked out. It all kind of worked out.
Yeah.
Eazy-E was supposed to play O-Dog.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn, he couldn't have been in like O-Dog.
Yeah.
O-Dog was the sickest, one of the best characters ever, bro.
Yeah, and dude killed it.
Bro, he killed it. Everybody on there killed it. Like, that was like the perfect film.
Yeah, it was.
It's in my theater right now, like.
Right.
On the wall, bro.
I thought it was, as a movie, way better than Boyz n the Hood.
Yeah. 10 times.
As a movie. Now, I understand Boyz n the Hood was an important movie.
And I used to argue about this with people all in jail.
Yeah.
Like, Menace to Society toppled Boyz n the Hood.
Yeah. Just a better film.
The first 10 minutes.
Yeah. What'd you say about my mama?
The first 10 minutes.
I don't want no trouble.
Bro, like, hey, classic, bro. Like, that's one of my favorite gangster movies, bro.
Yeah. But
New Jack City, Menace to Society first. I would say New Jack City second.
Yeah, that was a great one.
South Central third.
See, I wouldn't put South Central in my top 3.
South Central because it touched, every time I watch it, I cry because the relationship with me and my fault.
Okay, yeah. So it hits close to home for you.
So it hits close to home for you.
I get it, yeah.
You know, so, but Boyz n the Hood, top 5.
Yeah, well, Menace Society, you mean?
Menace Society, 1.
Boyz n the Hood, top 5.
Boyz n the Hood, top 5.
See, but you know what's interesting, though? When I talked to the Hughes brothers, you know what movie they said is way better than Menace Society?
What?
American Me.
I forgot about it. American Me, top 5, easy.
They said that they had basically had the script and they're starting to work on the film, and they saw American Me, and they went back to the drawing board and said, oh, never mind. Like, we gotta, this is what we're competing against. We gotta.
American Me is my number 1 jail movie.
Yeah. That was the movie that made me never want to go to prison.
Yeah.
That right there.
That was my number 1. I always say that. And I didn't put so many of my partners, my younger partners, on American Me who never saw it.
Yeah.
And they be like, damn.
You know, like 10 people got killed over that movie?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you didn't know this part? Yeah. I interviewed Danny Trejo. You know who that is? He played Machete. You know what that is? Oh, let me show you. You know what this is. This is Danny Trejo.
Yeah, he be in all of them.
Right. He was actually affiliated with the Mexican Mafia and knew a bunch of those dudes. Like the real dude, the real Mexican Mafia leaders and that were part of this. And what had happened was, in that movie, Edward James Olmos was kind of, he had like Mexican Mafia dudes as consultants and like background actors. And, he was like, researching the whole story through them. And he decided to show that rape scene where the leader of the Mexican Mafia got raped in Juvenile. Remember?
Yeah.
And all hell broke loose because that dude was still alive who they're showing getting raped, and that never happened. So motherfuckers lost their fucking mind. There was a hit on Edward James Olmos, and 10 people that were affiliated with that movie got killed. That's how serious that movie got. So that movie, to me, if you want to talk about some gangster shit, it will top everything because actual gangster murders were happening around that film because of what was said, what was done in that movie. Yeah, true story. True story. I'll even show the clip from Danny Trejo talking about that. True story.
And from what I understand, some of the people featured in that movie, like I think, like got killed because of them being in that movie.
4 out here and about, I think 6 in prison.
6 people got killed over American Me.
Yeah, probably about
just being
8.
part of it.
Yeah, but it was funny because I remember Donald Garcia, another Mexican mafia that got out and turned Christian, just straight out said, you know, they were talking about no, and he go, yeah, that falls on you, Eddie. You know, so.
Okay.
So you've got to be the power of cinema. You got to be really careful.
Yeah.
They were so mad about that, of him putting that in.
Yeah.
Because it just wasn't true. And if it was true, then the leader of the Mexican mafia would be seen differently because his manhood was taken.
Yeah.
So motherfuckers just flipped out. And we're like, oh no, this motherfucker got to die. And for years, he had money on his head. He had to carry a gun, armed security, leaving the house, like everything. And other people were getting killed around that shit. American Me. So when you watch it next time, just understand that it's not just a movie.
That didn't happen either.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah, and I thought it was foul for him to do that.
That's foul.
Yeah. To just go and take an actual person and show them being
yeah, that's foul.
Being raped by another man, like.
That's foul.
Yeah. Just to make a little bit of a cooler scene or have a plot twist or whatever the fuck else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, American Me. If y'all haven't seen it, but I remember watching it as a kid. I was in high school and I was watching the rape scenes and I said, oh, this is what happens in prison? I'm good. Never mind.
That was a hard movie, boy.
I don't want none of this shit.
That was a good one now, boy.
Yeah.
That was a good
So you would put that over Menace? Boys in the Hood?
I look at it like a jail movie. I don't look at it like a street movie. It's like most of it is incarcerated, you know. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It shows prison. Men's Society don't show prison.
Yeah.
It shows street life, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I interviewed this one dude recently named John Boxer Mendoza.
Yeah.
He was a high-ranking member of the Nuestra Familia.
Okay.
Which is the Norteños, right? So you got the Sureños, the Mexican Mafia, and the Norteños, the Nuestra Familia.
Yeah.
So he was a shot caller for the Nuestra Familia. And I talked to him about, like, you know, the scene from American Me. Remember when Puppet had to kill his own brother?
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, that type of shit happens. And he told me about a situation where one of the Nuestra Familia members, their mother was snitching.
Yeah.
And they told him that they're going to have to kill his mother. And he was like, I understand.
I've actually been a part of a situation like that. It's in my book where we told this guy that we were going to kill his mom because his mom turned into an informant. And, you know, obviously he knows that he's in this situation. We're telling him we're going to kill her. And obviously he's not going to say, you know, I'm not on board with that. He understood what was going on. So he was like, you know what, if you guys feel like it's in the best interest of the O to take her out, I'm with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit that goes in. That type of life, man. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, that American Me, like, you know, before I had caught my case, bro, I was finna shoot a movie to try to top Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
But after that, I said I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was finna do one about just straight in the hood, and I was gonna put like 17 murder scenes in there.
Okay.
And
you're gonna have film something in a jail?
Nah, on the streets.
On the streets, okay.
Yeah, it come on when he go see his little boy born. As soon as he leave the hospital, all of them get killed. Right. Like I was finna try to top it, like, you know, because nobody not doing that no more. Like, you know, you don't see no movie where every other scene is a murder scene.
Yeah.
So I was finna do something crazy, but I decided not to. I'm gonna do it later.
Yeah, after your case is settled and everything else like that. And we're not going to talk about your case because it's still an open case.
Yeah.
But hopefully it'll work out great for you,
Right.
and so forth. And I've had a few talks with your lawyer and everything else like that. You got good people on your side.
Right.